Hi guys, this is Buffy. In this video we're going to fit a Gila. I have two fits. One is with a 100 mN afterburner, which is kind of a supplement to the Gila or the Vexor Navy. And the other fit is a 10 mN afterburner, which is kind of used for doing combat sites in kind of a hostile or neutral area and not in your alliance owned space, but you kind of feel safe and have intel channels. The later Gila here can actually engage people and actually attack other gankers or any tacklers that actually try to take you. Let's start with a 100 mN Gila. We will assemble the ship. Let's be active. There we go. Okay, let me just first actually drop in the drones here. I'm actually having two of each. The Gila, as you probably know, can only use two medium drones at the same time, but has kind of a large amount of bonuses to medium drones, which is 500% damage and hit points, which I'm going to talk about to later. It also has 10% bonus to kinetic and thermal missile damage, which is kind of awesome, and a 4% bonus to shield resistance. Let me drop them in here. So the basic damage here is 373, which is kind of awesome actually. Let me actually fit those drone amplifiers so you can actually see the damage here. 530, which is kind of awesome. We are going with the 100 mN afterburner for this fit, actually not cap stable. And with the power diagnostic system Tech 2, it's going to turn stable. It's kind of nice and actually increase the HP as well. This fit here, it actually used only 3 large shield extenders, F-S9 large shield extenders. And for this fit, we are going to use explosive deflecting amplifiers Tech 2, since I'm actually I'm living in Angel space and they do a lot of thermal damage. Oh, sorry, explosive damage. You can see here the resistance here is 87%, and the thermal is 36. I mean, they do around, I think it is like 30 or 40% of damage is thermal, but most of this is explosive, so I'm going with 2 amplifiers in the explosive here. We are going to use, of course, the medium core defense field purgers, which is kind of one of my favorite and actually needed in passive shield region ratting ships. And as you can see here, from 37 to 49 and 66, and it stops at 88. 88 is a lot. I think the Ishtar I presented in, like, I don't know, step 3 or the Ishtar ratting ship, it has around 60, I think, or 59 or so. This ship here will be kind of it can do most of the combat sites, but due to the medium drones, it does much lower DPS than the Ishtar or the Vexor Navy with heavy drones. It just doesn't apply that much damage due to the heavy drones actually can track the battleships in the MC sites. But then again, the tank is kind of incredible in this one. For you who actually use the Ishtar normally, I will actually assume that you will continue using the Ishtar, but this Gila here is actually perfect for escalations. I know that some of you have some problems with drone aggro, that the drones actually receive damage when doing combat sites. Those escalations and combat sites, the combat sites isn't that relevant, but the escalation sites is 7 of 10 DED sites and below, and the NPC is actually targeting the drones and actually kills them. And if you're going to run those sites with a Ishtar or Vexor Navy, it's kind of horrible to lose the heavy drones, since you actually can't have that many heavy drones with you. But here comes the Gila with 500% hit points to medium drones, and the NPCs can't actually track those medium drones, so they will actually stay alive for a very long time, and during that time you won't even receive that much DPS on you. So But this is kind of a standard 100 AB fit Gila. And on this fit, we're going to use light missile launchers. Please note that you actually need a power grid bonus implant to use those. I'm using a 3% plus, and those light missile launchers here isn't that actually you don't use them that much, since you'll be kind of a supplement to the Ishtar and Vexor Navy. You will be kind of AFK ratting ship, but when you actually do escalations, you will probably be in neutral or hostile space, and then those light missiles here will be kind of effective, even if they won't actually apply that much damage. But as we can see here, the missiles will do around 104 DPS at a range of 29, which isn't that great, but I mean, it is something at least. So, and as I said, this ship here is kind of perfect for doing combat sites or escalations. So why not actually have a probe launcher, and you can just probe those combat sites down directly, and you don't need to actually change the ship. You can actually take away one light missile launcher here and actually use a prototype cloaking device. I mean, it's kind of nice if you're actually stuck in a kind of a pocket and it's gate camps like on the out gates, and you can just cloak up and don't mind the combat timer at all. So that's actually kind of perfect. So the other fit, the TEM-N fit, I want to show you here. As you can see here, I have removed the 100 mm afterburner and the explosive deflection shields and light missiles and the power diagnostic system. We will use a damage control in this ship here. We are going to use a TEM-NM afterburner Tech 2. This afterburner here gives us 666 ms per second, or meters per second, sorry. And you actually have a 36k HP, so that is very nice. You are going to use a 4th large shield extender here, which kind of increases your HP to 42k, which is pretty awesome. You use adaptive invulnerable field, which gives you quite a lot of more tank. And on this fit, you can actually use rapid light missile launchers, which are very much better than actually the only normal light missile launchers. And here is kind of, you're gonna choose if you want this 4th rapid light missile launcher here or not. I usually prefer to have the prototype cloaking device in here, since this will kind of be your half PvP combat site runner in hostile space or in neutral space, or perhaps even in low sec. So I usually have a cloaking device on me at all times. But if you fit those ammos here, those missiles, you actually receive 744 almost DPS, and the missile actually does 215 DPS, which is quite a lot. And that is actually this Ishtar here. Okay, so if we look at the stats on this ship here, it actually has 374 HP per second, but you need to note that this isn't speed tanked. So the 100 mn Gila or Ishtar will actually kind of tank a lot more sustainable DPS, like constant DPS on you. So it will actually do way better when you AFK rat. But to do some escalations and combat sites, you receive kind of a lot of damage when you enter the sites, and it kind of decreases over time. And with this 42k HP Ishtar, and as you can see here on the EFT or PIFA picture, it actually has 71k HP. I mean, that is like impossible to receive in any Tech 2 cruisers. I'm probably not a heavy dictator, but I mean, close enough. And it actually has 762 DPS if you have the perfect skills. And it says that it is cap stable on 71%. So that is kind of nice. And if you compare this to the 100 AB afterburner Gila, you can see the shield region per second is like almost 100 HP lower per second, and it does somewhat less DPS due to the light missile launchers and not the rapid lights. The price is kind of the same as in game here. It says 314. PIFA and EFT says around just below 300. 300 is somewhat kind of expensive thanks to how much you will actually use it, but if you can't actually use Ishtar, this is kind of an awesome way to go if you want to do like the escalations and combat sites that you can't do in the Vexor Navy. And if you're actually using the Ishtar or the Rattlesnake, which is kind of, they can do like I've shown you in some steps here, they can do defeat staging point, of course, but some other combat sites like the 6 of 10 DED sites and 7 of 10 DED sites, the Ishtar isn't that good choice, and the Rattlesnake, it's way too slow to actually do those sites kind of in that time that the Gila actually managed to do. So it's kind of a nice escalation runner, and the price is somewhat a little bit too much perhaps, but it's kind of a valuable option if you don't actually care about the ISK cost and you're actually like ratting in low sec or in kind of hostile null space or NPC space. Now I'm going to show you a 100 MN Gila doing a Haven site. It's, yeah, just to prove that it actually works, but I mean, it's kind of not a hard Haven, but as you can see, you never drop below 90% of the shield, so I won't actually worried about dying in a Gila in Havens at all. So thank you for watching, and yeah, subscribe and watch other episodes in this series.
Wasted. My heart grows heavy. Don't taste me rushing and keep your words naked. You got me blushing, and you forever I'll follow. You'll be my holy ground. You forever I'll follow. Through a ghost town, alone and stranded. Why leave me hoping and guessing for the answer?